Guatemala, a Central American country bordering the south of Mexico. Its name means the land of trees, yet you're more likely to notice the picturesque volcanoes. 25 languages are spoken, with Spanish being the official and most common. It's a country rich with ancient Mayan history and modern Latin culture, yet one that sometimes flies under the radar. When asked why we chose Guatemala as our first destination as Nak Muay around the world, we answered, why not? So far, we are liking Antigua.
Nothing better than these and mangoes in a hot summer day.
Yes. So if we're gonna go out to party in Antigua, it's gotta be this weekend. We are Sloan and David, two martial artists on a worldwide travel quest.
We practice.
Oh, for sure.
Is it possible to experience the diversity of an entire country in 2 weeks? Probably not. But we still hope to get a glimpse into the Guatemalan world by visiting two popular locations. First, the city of Antigua, and second, Lake Atitlan. At the same time, we were on a mission to discover the community of martial arts and if it exists at all here. After a Google search, some gyms appeared on the map, but not Muay Thai nor any Guatemalan martial arts that we know of. We might have gotten more luck in Guatemala City, but Antigua was our first destination and we stuck to it. So, we did what any Nak Muay would do. Of course, we geared up and went out to form our own training routine out in the streets of Antigua. Because training never stops.
We're going to train with the gloves, the mitts, maxi. Pharmapri in Guatemala represents Baltaniese.
Yes, oh, Can I get you on camera? Can I get you on camera?
Okay, Guatemala City.
Yeah, if you're going to the city, you must go there.
What's your name?
Dania.
Dania.
Yeah.
Just met Dania.
But are you like fighting or just training or?
So now we're training, we're traveling. We're from Canada, and then we're going to Thailand to train in August.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god, I want to go to Thailand, but it's really expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
so you said you fractured your arm because of an uppercut?
yeah, I was training. So after my first fight, so I have been training a lot of boxing, and I was training uppercuts and hooks. But it just happened that I did the uppercut and the coach just did this.
Oh.
Like, so it touched my arm.
Good luck for your fight in September.
Thank you, thank
You
you.
say you mean Guatemala City?
Yeah, the first one was here in Antigua because there is a championship called Muay Thai.
Nice.
You can look it on like internet.
We will look at it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's part of our mission too, is to discover martial arts around the world. We went to Guatemala and we didn't know about the Muay Thai scene in Guatemala.
It's just becoming more famous lately in the last 2 years after pandemic.
When did you start?
Last year, no,
Last year?
like a year and a half.
Year and a half. Wow.
Yeah.
What made you start? You just went like, oh, let's.
My neighbor, like my next door neighbor, do Muay Thai, and he went to fight to the States, and I used to run in my neighborhood. So one day he was like, "You're just running?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just do like the running cardio. I don't do anything else." And he was like, "You should go to my gym. I bet you're going to like it because I know you have a good cardio, so I bet you're going to like it." I was like, okay, let's try. And I tried it and I loved it. And since the beginning, I was like, I wanna fight. Like, I'm going to fight.
Yeah, it's like a drug.
Who's walking by, stops us and asks us if we're doing Muay Thai. Turns out she's a fellow Nak Muay.
Yeah, and she said she felt a bit depressed because of an injury, and then she decided to just walk by and seeing us brighten her day. And the same thing for us. She brought so much positive energy.
Yeah,
That's
good
so nice.
vibes,
Yeah.
such good energy, and we were just connecting about martial arts and Muay Thai. Really goes to show how it brings people together all over the world. It is after training, and we are on the hunt for a good place to eat.
I'm starving.
Have a look around. Our morning training got interrupted because I was way too hungry, and we ended up here.
The most important part is we're going into a restaurant in Muay Thai shorts.
I'm following you.
You can't run.
Why not?
To try.
There is a certain magic to traveling. It's hard to explain, but things tend to fall into place, and sometimes the right people tend to appear. During our 3 days in Antigua, we ran into Dania 3 times by coincidence. On the second day, we got that training in, and on the third, she told us about a Muay Thai gym at Lake Atitlan, which coincidentally was our next destination. Ran into our friend Dania again, our fellow Nak Muay, which was nice because we ended up training together. And now we're gonna do our nightly ritual, go eat, go around the town, maybe find somewhere to party. We'll see. Say hi.
Hola.
Hola. Yeah. About to have our first Guatemalan meal in 3 days.
Finally.
It is way tourist heavy here in Antigua. It's beautiful, but we're ready to see some grittiness.
What would be a typical Guatemalan meal?
We don't even know. It was exactly as you would expect a meal to be in Central America. Picture lots of meat, tortillas, beans, rice. So good we forgot to film any of it. This is our last morning here in Antigua. We have an hour to spare. What else than go to the artisans market right here. Mercado de Artesanías. Artisans market. We're gonna do the whole thing. Ambitious. It's inside, isn't it? Oh, good. Where do we start?
How do you feel?
Overstimulated. A bit overstimulated and underwhelmed at the same time at the market, so we are on to the next order of business, which is coffee, of course.
For more stimulation, right?
Someone compared Antigua to Cancun or the Beverly Hills of California, and now I just cannot unsee it. You gotta be here to see it in the day to know what we mean.
It's packed with tourists, but still worth visiting, guys. Worth visiting.
When we travel, we take things as they come. We allow one chance encounter to lead us to the next, one unlikely situation to show us something new. We follow whatever sparks our interest, because the serendipity of travel is part of its magic. We hoped we'd find Muay Thai training in Antigua, and when we couldn't, we found a fellow Nak Muay instead. Who will we find next? Where will our martial arts lead us tomorrow? This is our project, and it has just begun. We'll see you in the next video.
And remember, what's the most important is to live.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel. If you're new here, we're also new here.
That was our first video in our first video series, and it was such a learning experience. It was our first time using our equipment, our camera, our drone, even our first time talking on camera, and I already feel like we've leveled up so much this past year with all the travels we've already been on. So think of it as the prototype of what's to come, and if you like what you see so far, then join us on our journey around the world where we discover martial arts
And martial artists.
through the lens of a traveler.
So, hit the subscribe button, follow us on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching our video, and we'll see you around the world.